Today we are going to go through data engineering interview questions. So let me first explain the first question. Uh, I will explain the difference between OLTP and OLAP database. Which one should we use for analytics, right? So OLTP is the online transaction processing database, and OLAP is online analytical processing database. As the name suggests itself, OLTP is used for day-to-day transaction for fast insert, updates, and delete. And analytical transaction systems are used for complex queries and aggregation over large volumes of data for analytical, such as data in data warehouse and things like that. So going to the next question, what are the differences between the data warehouse, the data lake, and a data lakehouse? A data warehouse stores structured, clean, and transformed data for analytics. A data lake stores unstructured and semi-structured data at scale but needs processing before use. A data lakehouse combines both, letting you store raw data in a lake and still query it efficiently with ACID compliance like Databricks, Delta Lake, or Snowflakes. How would you design a data pipeline to move data from an API into a warehouse like Snowflake or Redshift? Uh, design a The question is quite good, right? How am I going to design a data pipeline to move data from an API into a warehouse? So, firstly, what you need to understand is where is the data source? Where is the data coming from? Once you recognize where is the data coming from, the second thing that you need to understand is which tool I'm going to use for elastic load transform or elastic transform or load. So in this case, it is going to be ETL. We are going to extract, then we are going to transform the data, and we are going to store into a data warehouse like Snowflake or Redshift. That's it, right? How do indexes work in a relational database? What are the pros and cons? So indexes work like a bookend. Instead of scanning every row, the database is using a tree or a hash structure to quickly locate data. Batch and streaming. So, what are the differences between batch and streaming data, right? Batch is a data which processes data in large chunks on a schedule. Good for streaming process data in a real time. So, one is for scheduling and one is for real time. How would you handle skewed data, right? Skewed data happens when one key has much more data than others, causing more slower tasks.